With the red-hot Toronto Raptors having won 6 games in a row, with games featuring top-tier competition in the East, the team is looking better than ever this season, and much ahead of where most NBA pundits predicted them to be at this point in the season. Despite the team's recent success, there are still some obvious holes that need filling in the roster, however. Raptors GM Bobby Webster provided us with some key insights on the team's approach in today's annual pre-deadline press conference, as we are now just 2 days away from the February 10th NBA trade deadline. Webster's first major point was that the Raptors will not be touching their core. With a highly promising all-star level core through and through, the Raptors are, as expected, looking to keep Freddie, Pascal, OG, Scottie, and GTJ together as the team's nucleus. Although it wasn't a full-out obvious statement, Webster did indicate this to be the case.
I think obviously with the way, players are growing and playing together, I think probably suggests less of a major move. Doesn't mean we don't get those calls and we're not talking about them. But I think the good vibes of the current group, hopefully bodes well for the future.
This makes it clear, Raptors Nation, that whatever moves the Raptors make from here on out, they will have the core and the future of this team on their mind. The Raptors are looking for long-term pieces, not rental players. Before continuing, I did notice that about 10.3% of you right now that are watching are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does make a world of difference, and smash that like button while you're at it, so this video can get to more Raptors and NBA fans such as yourselves. Now, the second crucial point that Webster made was that Goran Dragic's contract is obviously an anchor we all know that the Raptors would like to rid themselves of, so that they can be more financially flexible, as it has been no secret that the Raptors have been patiently waiting for the chance to do this, and that time looks like it's finally here, where we will finally see a Goran Dragic deal happen. Amidst all the rumors, amidst all the trade speculations, the spinning of the rumor mill has been crazy on Dragic, and finally, it looks like we're going to see a finalized decision as to where the veteran guard is headed. The Goran Dragic contract should allow Toronto to acquire someone with a larger salary without having to touch the team's core, which, as previously established, is not part of the plans whatsoever. Webster also mentioned that he has been assured by the big boys up at MLSE that although the pandemic and COVID continues to keep fans out of Scotiabank Arena, the front office management will still have the full flexibility that they need, and that these factors due to the pandemic will not impact the team's options or capabilities come trade deadline.
They're not, revealing a ton, but I think they kind of know the game we're in and the writing on the wall. And I think, fairly large expiring contract that just has, it greases deals in the NBA, which is the name of the game this week.
At the end of the day, because the NBA is a business after all, it is definitely a huge positive that MLSE is showing the Raptors front office this kind of support, because this serves as a clear indication that they have full faith in what Bobby and Masai have created. And with the team playing the way it has, especially as of recent, this display of hope certainly shouldn't come as much of a surprise. So thank you, Larry Tannenbaum. Now, as mentioned before, the Raptors are looking to add a long-term piece to the roster. Bobby Webster was clear about this.
No, I haven't had, any of those conversations in a limiting way. Business as usual for us, and obviously huge thanks to our ownership. They're not, obviously it's tough for them now to have fans in the arena, but I think they see the big picture. They want us to be competitive. And so, zero interruptions, zero really even conversations on it.
And as mentioned in one of my previous takes, I'll leave a link for you on the top right-hand corner. Masai and Bobby are looking to operate as buyers at the trade deadline. And this approach has remained exactly the same based on the following crucial excerpt from Webster's press conference today.
That hasn't changed for us, right? And it's building a championship team, finding pieces that fit, not only in the short term, but obviously long term if we, build a contending team again. So I think that's, the same principles are in play, maybe around the edges as far as what you may do, on Thursday is slightly affected by it, but not much.
Now, there have been numerous players from additions featuring potential bigs such as Miles Turner, as well as familiar names like former Raptor Jakob Poeltl to Danilo Gallinari, as of most recently. Now, I do want to say one thing. We could all sit here and speculate and throw names out there as to who the Raptors could potentially go for at the deadline, but at the end of the day, let's be real. Who really knows what Masai and Bobby have planned? They, after all, have been extremely unorthodox and unpredictable based on their track record, and not to mention low-key in terms of what moves they're looking to make in regards to the roster. At the end of the day, Raptors Nation, we can rest assured that whatever the front office management chooses to do come February 10th, the team's core players have basically been confirmed as untouchables. Dragic is highly likely to be moved in 2 days, and Webster's looking to add depth, but has indicated that major moves or blockbuster deals are, unsurprisingly, especially given the team's brilliant performances as of late, not likely to be part of the equation. As we all know, Steady Freddy has made the All-Star team, and I recently dedicated a tribute video in light of our undrafted star's historical achievement. Lots of great feedback on that video, I really do appreciate it, and you guys do not want to miss that one, especially if you enjoyed this one. And remember, if you do watch it, you'll be feeding a hungry African. Seriously, I'm African, and I get hungry a lot. Got some munchies?